What's up, guys? So welcome to video number 2. It's going to be a little about me section, right? I get this question asked a lot. People want to know my whole entire trading journey, step by step. How long did it take you to become profitable? How much did you lose? How much? Because people want to almost calculate and measure their trading journey to see how like, for example, let's say I'm a year in and I lost $10,000. A trader that's 6 months in, they're like, oh, okay, I'm 6 months away. I need to lose about $10,000 and then I'll be to where he is. That's not really the case. Everybody's success is different. Q Banks, he said he was profitable after 6 months, which is just crazy. For me, it took a little bit longer. It took me almost 2 years. So I'm going to give you guys this little about me section to just explain where I'm at. Maybe you can use it to motivate to get to where I'm at and see where you are, but don't use it as a guidance. Like, everybody's success is different. I was very consistent, but I didn't have the trading capital, and I also, was jumping back and forth of trading strategies. And also, swing trading requires a lot of patience, and the way that I was trading it was not at the time as efficient as it is now. Now I know how to swing trade and I know how to catch day trades while those swing trades are setting up, and that's obviously why this whole entire guided bootcamp is, so you guys know how to do that step by step. But kind of a little about me. I started trading, I think, early 2018, and it was, pretty much like everybody else, IML. Shout out to IML, probably for not, for not being part of IML. I would not be where I am here today because I had made, I just saved up some money and I wanted to invest it into stocks or, kind of what just anybody would do when they have money. It wasn't enough for real estate at all. It really wasn't at all. So these guys were, hey, bro, why don't you come over to this seminar where my millionaire mentor is going to teach you how to trade Forex. I'm like, what the fuck is this Forex thing? But whatever, I've never been to FIU in my life because they were doing the events at FIU. For those of you guys that are not located in Miami, FIU is a huge college. It's probably like one of the top ones other than UM. And the way they were showing it in the videos, I'm like, if I show my mom a video that I'm at FIU in the college, she's going to be proud of me. Even though I'm not going to the school, the fact that I'm there, she's going to be proud. So I went to the event. And then once I get there, it's just, same thing. They pretty much did the same analogies. They were just, oh, you guys want to make passive income. You have to be part of this team. You have to join a team. So they got me. I was locked in that same day. And I had my funds. I think at the time it was maybe 10, 15K that I was willing to invest, go all in into a stock, right? At the time, I didn't know what Forex was, in order to start making passive income and just make money, invest the money, right? I've always believed in investing, that's for sure. And then probably a month and a half went by, 2 months. I kept going to these meetings at FIU. I kept going to these masterminds. I kept going to all these things, and we never pulled up a chart ever. Everything was cold calling. I pulled up to an office, probably a 20 chair long conference table, and they're like, all right, pick up your phone. I'm like, okay, pick up my phone, call every single person on that phone right now and tell them to be here tomorrow at this time. You're going to make them a millionaire. I'm like, bro, what? That doesn't even make any sense. Like, I don't even have that yet. Like, how does that even make sense? Call them right now. And I was calling these people, right? I mean, I'm in a position where 20 people in a conference room table, I have no other choice to kind of do what they're saying. Nobody picked up the phone. It was like 8 o'clock at night. After that day, I never went back to any of those meetings. And I simply just said, let me wait till my membership expires, because they had a membership. I think it was $217 a month, something like that. And I pretty much went through the whole entire IML course. The whole entire IML course, big shout out to them. It's very educational. If you do not know what Forex is at all, how I did, I had absolutely no idea what Forex meant. They teach you very well. But when I started coming to the part of trading, they started getting into harmonic scanners. They started getting into flag patterns. They started getting into different formations, which are cool. But they went beyond technical analysis and market structure and entry signals. They just started complicating it with a bunch of different things that obviously I know now after 4 years, 5 years of trading. At that time, to me, I thought that was like the golden thing, which, took me pretty much blowing all of my money, realizing that's not what it is. After I left IML, I went then to just on YouTube. I went on YouTube just finding mentors, finding pretty much anybody that I can, trade with. And I remember I went into this YouTube video and the guy was like, hey, bro, in the video, he's like, hey, just join my Discord. Within my Discord, there's a community. You can chat. You can get to know people. I'm like, okay, bet. I joined the Discord, and then there's a bunch of serious traders, and they just put us in a group chat with 6 people. And I said, okay. I was probably the most unactive guy in the chat, but I was the one watching the most. I didn't know anything, but I was watching them post market analysis every single day. And then they were hopping on Zoom calls every single day. So when those Zoom call recordings would be posted in the chat, I would watch them. And I was probably in this chat for maybe 2 months, which I learned now that, wow, the market actually moves super slow. Even if you're scalping, you have to wait basically 12 hours for a trade to get into session. Now I'm understanding what sessions are. I'm understanding how the market actually moves. Before, I had absolutely no idea. I knew what TradingView was, but I didn't know exactly what it was. So after this group, the main guy that was running the chat in the group, he was, posting a bunch of results. He was actually pretty good. I'm not going to lie. He's like, okay, I'm going to be hosting a 6-month boot camp. If you guys want to join, be part of it. After the 6-month boot camp, I'm going MIA. I'm leaving all chats. I'm just going to go live my life. Okay, this is kind of the only other guy that I know that is verified trading other than, a bunch of different guys on YouTube. So I joined his boot camp, and it was a live mentorship for 6 months. And probably that mentorship is what completely changed my trading around. It completely turned me to the guy that I am today. Shout out to that guy. If it had not been for him, I would not be here, because if I would have not woken up every single day at the same time as he was, getting on those Zoom calls 2 times a day, I would have not built the system. I would have not built the routine. I would have not built the structure that it takes to become a trader. Because when you're becoming a trader, you have a lot of stuff going on. You have your life, you have your job, you have regular stuff that we're all going through, but you need to create a structure. You need to create the system for trading in order to succeed. And that's exactly what this guy did. This guy was already a full-time trader. So I pretty much go in and I'm following this guy's footsteps, and, I get to where I am today. After that, after the 6 months, I was still not profitable. I was kind of still figuring out. I was probably maybe a year in. And then after the year in, it was just everything that I learned in those 6 months. And then just keep watching YouTube videos, keep adding stuff. There's a lot of stuff that I did learn from just market structure on YouTube, which is supply and demand, support and resistance. Same thing. You guys will know that in the videos that come below. But after trial and error for maybe another year. So I'm right now only in a year. So I was, scammed by IML probably for 2-3 months. And then after 2-3 months, I was in that Discord chat for maybe 2 months, 2.5 months. Then I did the 6-month boot camp with him. And then now I'm only a year in, still losing all the money that I had, still haven't made any money. And now about a year and a half in, FTMO pops up. And I'm like, what is this? I feel, respectfully out to anybody out there, I feel like I was the first person to come across FTMO. I came across FTMO when their YouTube channel had 15,000 subscribers, when they had no followers on Instagram, absolutely nothing. And I'm like, what is this that they give you money? This makes absolutely no sense. So this is where I just start, going on YouTube, Googling them, and they only had 1 payout interview at the time. I'm like, this kind of sus, but I don't have any money. This is my only other option. So at that point is where I started taking FTMO challenges probably for the next 4 or 5 months. So I'm probably already a year and a half in. Failed every single month, failed every single time. But then it came to the time where I passed the challenge. I passed the verification, and then I failed the funded account. Like, what the hell is going on? But that's where I started understanding risk management. That's where I started understanding that you need money in this game to make money. So that's where the whole, you need to get capital. I went to my family didn't give me $1 at all. My dad looks at me, he's like, you're crazy, you think I'm gonna just lose my money like that? I'm telling him, but you don't understand, I just made 10% on $100,000. Like, what? Like, where are you gonna go do that elsewhere? Didn't believe it. So I kind of just kept doing the trial and error until it came to the point where I passed a challenge, passed the verification, and I got a $30,000 payout from FTMO. After I got my $30,000 payout, at that time, my expenses were maybe $2,000, $1,500, and this is me living lavish at the time. And I said, what the I have over a year of my monthly expenses paid for. I'm good. I'm done. I don't have to go back to a job. All I have to do is do this again, chill again and again and again, chill, and I'm a profitable trader. Like, everybody's dream of becoming a trader is true. And this is where, just kept doing it again and again and again. I probably ran that account up to 2-3 payouts. I think my next payout was maybe 15,000. Then I went after 20,000. Then I wanted to double up risk. blew the funded account, but I just go and do it again. If I did it once, I could go and do it again. And then, started posting results, social media, and just everything has blown up to where it is now. But yeah, that's kind of like a little about me to where I am. And then when it comes to now, like this whole education, I was not planning to do an education course ever. My whole entire purpose was just to trade, just do my thing. But I see a lot of people out there with, respectfully, just bullshit courses. They're just making bullshit videos and just bullshit everything. And no, this is not going to happen. So after working with those people on those 4 boot camps, I decided that I not only do I have a skill set, but I have a trading plan, a full actual trading plan with a checklist where you grade your trade, where if the trade is a 50%, you decide to take a certain amount of risk. If the trade is 80%, meaning it's a B or an A plus setup, you grade the trade based off of the confluences that you add. So this has taken me forever. And then now we're here. I know I kind of went on a rant there, a bunch of little things, but that's kind of a little bit of about me, took you on a little bit of my journey there. I've never said this whole entire story ever. I feel like it's super boring. But that's kind of where I am. Just realized what I said in the story. It took me about 2 years before anything happened. It was trial and error from IML to then Discord chats to then boot camps that pretty much just built a routine, nothing else, to where I just figured it out on my own. So I've put all of that stuff and all of those times, all of those hours into every single video that is coming here. So I hope you guys truly enjoy what is to come next. And just don't forget,